Welcome to NBA 2K TV.
Are you ready to crown the best play of Season 3?
I know I am. At the end of every season, you get to vote on which play you think was the best of that season.
And the winner gets 100,000 VC, and they're also in the running for Top Play of the Year.
That's right. At the end of the year, we take all the seasonal winners, pit them against each other for that illustrious Top Play of the Year award, as voted by you.
Here's Scott Moak from the Sacramento Kings with the
Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. Hi everyone, alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Brian, the Heat are united. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "It's not about stats with these guys," and that's so unique. You can talk about it, you can teach it, you can rant as much as you want, but this league is based on celebrating a lot of other things, and rightfully so. But ultimately, it's about winning.
There it is. Thanks, Allie. And at this early stage of the season, you think teams are still trying to sort out players' roles, Smitty?
Maybe a few, B.A. But if you're still trying to figure things out, it could be a long year. That's what the preseason's for.
So the Raptors starting five. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. And it's Siakam in at the center position. And for Miami, Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Butler out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Adebayo in at the five. And so off the tip, it's Miami. Here's Martin. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Knocked away. And stolen by Adebayo. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Check out the athleticism from Bam on the full court play. Once he has the ball, he's gone.
Pass to Trent. Inside. Here's Siakam. Banked it in off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time. And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan.
Now here's Anunoby. Tipped away. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last. About a minute played here so far in the first. Hero finds Butler. And the Heat, another three. Man, that length of Siakam really comes in handy on both ends, Smitty.
B.A., he's tough to guard because he's able to get his shots up over most guys due to that length. And then on the defensive end, capable of guarding the post and the perimeter. Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And it's Miami's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Hero's got 6.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Stolen by Hero. Pass to Lowry. Here's Martin. And the Heat, another three.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Toronto calls timeout. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Van Vliet with it. He really had an off game against the Heat. Here's Barnes. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
I like how Fred Van Vliet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty. An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Hero's got a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Trent outside. Knocks it loose. Siakam against Hero. Just 5 on the clock. On the break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Barnes. Adebayo with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Fast break Miami. Lowry, a good look. And there's another one for the Heat. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Heat.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Barnes. Hero against Trent. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Will it go? And the layup by Barnes. Barnes has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
Lowry, good.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
No coverage that time. Lowry's got 11 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Butler with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. The pull-up. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter. Attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
It's off his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it.
That'll be a
Strus, he's checked in for Miami. Bam, he's checked in for Toronto. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter. Anunoby against Strus. There's the steal. And another fast break opportunity for the Heat. Here we go. And again, it's Miami converting.
They're pushing the ball at pretty much every opportunity.
Smitty, he's a tremendous underdog story. Max Strus started his college career in Division II.
And then, B.A., Max ended up transferring to a D1 after 2 years, scoring over 1,000 points at 2 different schools. Max is the rare player to start D2 and end up in the NBA.
The Raptors making a switch here. Young's checked in. On defense, the Heat. Ooh, poked away. Here's Butler. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
They've got a high-octane attack going now. That's 9 straight points on the break.
And here we go, the Heat fast break. Hero for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Siakam, the pass to Barnes. Now here's Trent. Down low. Here's Siakam. And Butler with the block.
Beautiful anticipation by Jimmy Butler. He sees the shot, and he's right there to block it.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Trent. Outside Barnes. Here's Benton. Now Siakam. Outside Barnes. Clock at 6. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Now here's Siakam. Shot to end the cold streak. And that one hits the back iron. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Here's Dedmon. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
More comfortable on the finishing end these days. Dedmon's jumper is looking great.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one. It's the Heat delivering the blowout. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
6.
Your Heat Youth Dance Team.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show.
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, B.A. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close. But when you get the superstar, he can do both.
Strus and Butler out on the perimeter. Caleb Martin out there with Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Lowry in at point guard. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Van Vliet. After the basket by Miami, Siakam finds Trent. And it's blocked by Dedmon.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Hits a three-pointer. Butler's gotten his third basket of the night.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Trent outside. Butler against Siakam. Van Vliet outside. Double team on Van Vliet. Pass to Barnes. Lowry with it. Van Vliet covering. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And the Heat, another three.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Now here's Van Vliet. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Achua's checked in for Siakam, and it's Anunoby in for Young. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Robinson, he's checked in for Dedmon.
Substitution on the court.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Anunoby. And Martin comes to help. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And Grant, no team better than Miami at developing undrafted prospects.
I mean, for key roles, too. You look at last year's playoffs. Strus, Martin, Vincent, Robinson. It's allowed Miami to stay on top in a salary cap-driven league.
Achua finds Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. The ball's knocked loose. Achua, the open look.
They've just struggled to generate consistent offense this quarter.
Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. And the shot's good.
Lowry is just so quick with the ball with both hands that he can lose a defender in a hurry.
Double team on Van Vliet. And here's Butler outside. And again, Miami with a triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Achua.
Heat foul. Robinson.
Boucher's checked in for Toronto.
First team foul. Into the lineup for the Raptors, Chris Boucher.
That's good. His first bucket of the game.
Don't be fooled by his slender frame. Boucher is more than capable of taking contact and finishing inside.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Oh, and trailing by double digits, who can you count on to continue the battle? He's answering in the affirmative.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Kyle Lowry didn't make his first All-Star game until year 9. That is very rare.
Now here's Van Vliet. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Butler passes to Strus. And Lowry puts up a deep 3. The Heat rebound. Back to Strus. Outside Butler. Pass to Martin. Now Strus. Outside Butler. 5 on the clock. Connects from downtown. Butler's got 9 points in the quarter. Breaking into an all-star team like Lowry did. Man, it's so tough, Smitty.
There are only 12 spots, EA, and Kyle grabbed one of them. Reason why he's played at an unbelievable level. And his team, they are winning.
Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Vincent comes in for Lowry. The Raptors also with a sub. Banton's checked in. Robinson against Van Vliet. Knocked loose. Here's Vincent. 17 points in his last outing. Knocks it down from distance.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Back to Van Vliet. Five to shoot. Achua passes to Anunoby. Butler with a steal. He pulls it. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Butler's got 18.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Anunoby against Adebayo. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Van Vliet double teamed. Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds. The Heat will take it.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
The Heat making a switch here. Hero's checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Siakam, he's checked in for Achua. And here are the Heat now. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Goes up on the wing. Butler's shot is good. Butler's got 20 points.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
The three. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half of this game.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And so it's Miami, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Big time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 23 points, 5 steals, and 1 block. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
They're getting everything they could ask for at the perimeter. Finding open shots, making the defense look foolish, honestly. You don't like to say that, but that's what they're doing. But that defense has to adapt. The threes will just keep coming down if they don't.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into the together. You need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates. What's really helped Miami over the last few years, they've had some of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
The Raptors shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. Poke loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last. And the Heat's ability to stretch the floor, it's critical to their stars' success, Smitty.
It is. Guys like Butler and Bam Adebayo, they thrive when they have room to operate, B.A. It's an approach that continues to serve Miami well.
Siakam finds Van Vliet. Outside Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Trent, the pass to Siakam. Anunoby for 3. And it's Martin with the rebound. Siakam against Adebayo. And Miami again with the bucket.
And hey, Adebayo can make this shot. More than happy to take it when given the chance.
To the paint. Siakam, the pass to Barnes. That one drops for him. Barnes has got 8 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Martin with the bucket.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
To the inside. Here's Barnes. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. He's got 10.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, they have a long way to go, but attacking the rim like that is a great way to start a comeback.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
Pass to Adebayo. A shot from the high post. Again, the Heat score.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Van Vliet with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Right side Barnes. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 5 assists in the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside. And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
Now here's Van Vliet. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He's all alone, and it's Butler with the jam.
When Butler's locked in on a defensive end, his defensive instincts are awesome.
For Toronto, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, B.A. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Now here's Van Vliet. Trent outside. That's tipped. And Hero comes to help. Trent, the pass to Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. The rebound by Lowry.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
That one falls. Butler's gotten 4 this quarter.
We've seen Jimmy Butler develop his game each season. Now a threat to take over.
Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And again, Toronto no good. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Adebayo. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
He needs to be more proactive on offense and shoot it more. He's making most of his shots, so he's got to demand the ball more.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Getting it done at the defensive end. Bam, ignites the fast break.
Here's Van Vliet. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Outside Anunoby to the paint. Here's Siakam. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Butler passes to Hero. Over Trent. And there's Hero on the assist from Butler. Hero's got 22 points.
Selfless pass by Butler. He's always ready to put the team's success ahead of his own.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Oladipo's checked in for Miami. The Raptors also with a sub. Banton's checked in. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Oladipo, shots good.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Now here's Anunoby. Here's Barnes. Misses the fadeaway.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Adebayo from long range. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. For three, Oladipo. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. Knocked away. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Strus comes in for Hero. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry. Young, he's checked in for Toronto. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. And stolen by Adebayo. Butler, the open look. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
They've been unable to get guys back up court.
And here are the Raptors now. Knocked loose. And stolen by Adebayo. This one for three. And the Heat, another three.
Look at Bam finishing strong, making sure the defense can't stop the break.
Here's Siakam. Count it. Siakam's got his third basket on the night right there.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
That's how you draw it up. The defense just couldn't react in time.
And so it's the Miami Heat, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. And so here is Miami, the duo inside, Butler and Adebayo. Victor Oladipo is out there with Gabe Vincent. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Take it away! And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Hey, that's just their first turnover. Overall, they've done a great job taking care of the ball.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Miami ball.
For three, Oladipo. And again, Miami with a triple.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Outside Young. Tipped away. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another fast break opportunity for the Heat. Here we go. And the three-pointer goes. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity?
Here's Flynn. He swipes the ball away again.
He's able to anticipate their every move.
An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Their defense is getting beat up the floor, and no adjustments have been made at all.
Here's Flynn. And they're running. Pulls up for three. And again, Miami with a triple.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
They need this. And a nice bucket inside from Achua.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive. Jacks up a three. Drains the triple.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Sinks that one from the post. Flynn's got his first points of the night. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. For three, Oladipo. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Porter with it. Yet another steal from him.
He's making history. Tied for third most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
And again, Miami with a triple.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Gets the three to fall.
Not only is he a deadly shooter from out there, but he is towering over his defender.
All by himself. Jumps up. And the finish on the break with the slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Pass to Porter. There's a minute 47 left to play in the fourth quarter. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. A different look for Miami. Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Robinson in for Butler. The Raptors also with a sub. Birch is checked in. .141 left in the fourth quarter here. Clock at 2. Looking to end the run. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Flynn's got 5 points in the quarter.
If you relax on him out there, he's going to make you pay every time.
Count it. Good.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Heat.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they pick up their fourth win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're going to battle hard.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jimmy Butler.
Oh, his array of talent on full display. Picks up the triple-double, really takes ownership of this game. I thought that made the difference for them tonight.
Haslam, he's checked in for Robinson. The Raptors making a switch here. .54 seconds left in the final quarter. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball.
Heat ball. Now in the game, Haywood Highsmith.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort. Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Basket counts.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
From deep. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Jimmy, it seemed like the defensive end was where this game was decided. What was the key there?
That everybody locked into the scouting report, and we had a lot of guys that could switch and guard up one-on-one, take that challenge. But I think, man, all in all, we just played incredible.
That versatility is going to pay off all season. Thanks so much, Jimmy.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Was a little, I just about to go give me some money. Since I made up 25 million on one of them days, now they right in my way. I got fatigue on my body, on right Maserati, it's right, I'm going out of space. I remember days, going on missions, hopping in fences, running for. I got on all the Cadillacs, slide through like I'm Obama. Going to St. Laurent store, Louis Vuitton, Don, I'm so come. I was in the back eating jambalaya. How about the PJ straight in my pajamas? Gotta get a haircut for the PJ. I can show you how we do. You know it's all in the game like.
I've got a big question. Which of these plays will be the top play of Season 3? You decide right now. Oh, how foolish of me. Forgot to introduce myself. My goodness. This is Scott Moak, PA announcer for your Sacramento Kings. All right, 100,000 VC to the play that lights the beam as your winner. Let's go!
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Portland Trail Blazers. here at Moda Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes. That you want to earn the trust of your coaches.
So here's Miami's starting group. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. And for Portland, at lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Their forwards, it's Hart and Grant. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. Adebayo with the bucket.
Man, bigs like Adebayo got to drain shots to keep the defense honest. Nice to see him working on that part of his game.
Lillard finds Simons. Now, here's Nurkic, defended by Butler. Yep, it counts.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a 3-point game. To the middle. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Adebayo. From deep 3-point range. Offensive rebound. And there's the pass to Hero. That's a 2 from Butler. And that one's on target from the wing.
Assist goes to
Jimmy Butler is effective scoring on the inside, so it's going to give him some chances to open up on the perimeter, and right there took advantage.
And with Bam Adebayo, I mean, we all know how skilled he is as a scorer and how athletic he is as well. But what about his passing?
Well, as much as I want to compliment Bam and his abilities to do that, I have to give some credence here to the coaching staff leaning into that ability that Bam has. They trusted he's going to make good decisions in the half court, and that has opened up a lot of things for them offensively.
Right on the bucket.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
And here's Adebayo outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Adebayo's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Shots good by Hero. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here, or the Heat?
They're really working things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating. For Miami, a tough way to go out last season. Game 7 at home against Boston. Jimmy Butler pulls up for a 3 and that close to the final.
And a whole season still ahead of us. But it's well worth seeing how the updated power rankings shake out. You look at Phoenix. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And you know, for the Heat, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
Now, here's Grant. His last outing with 20 points. Shot clock at 6. Woke loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Again, the Heat, good for 2.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Brent, even when playing catch-up, the Heat were maybe 1 shot away from heading to the finals for the 2nd time in 3 years.
Yeah, lots of questions around that shot, Kevin, too, about whether Jimmy should have drove or shot it. Look, let Jimmy be Jimmy. He took the shot. They didn't make it. And so now it's about getting back on the grind and trying to get back there. This team has the mental toughness to put themselves in that position.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
Yeah, Lillard seeking out his teammates, just trying to get it to the right guy. He was uncovered.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking, and see what happens.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Simons against Hero. And Portland with another turnover here.
Deep ball.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 20-4 run. And there's another one for the Heat. Trailblazers trail by 18. And Lillard kicks to Simons. He feeds it to Grant. Ball's knocked loose.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Butler from outside. And the Heat, another three.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
To the inside. Here's Grant. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. And Miami has possession. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
There are not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Nasir Little comes in for Anthony Simons. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Damian Lillard. And Miami also making a switch. Strus has checked in.
Another turnover there leading to a basket.
For Portland, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Payton kicks to Hart. Martin up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
It's stolen by Lowry. By himself. And finished off by Martin.
Good hands by Lowry. He just got out there and created that easy opportunity.
50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick. Like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
Knocks it loose. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Adebayo. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Blazers ball.
Sharp checked in for the Trailblazers.
Floor for your Trailblazers. Sharp.
20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Knocked away. Grant outside to end the run, and the layup is good. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp that time.
Butler from outside. Drills it from outside.
Jimmy Butler.
Butler's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Heat.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Miami ahead, running away with it. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
Dance time in Portland. Here are your
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Backcourt pair will be Lowry and Strus. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And Lillard kicks to Simons. Here's Strus. And again, Miami with the triple.
And how about the pressure they're able to now start to apply, taking advantage of every miscue.
Sharp, the pass to Simons. Lillard with it. To the right side. 2 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. And it's Sharp missing. Miami's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside. And he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan. And he is relentless in his attack.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Lillard finds Grant. Now Simons. And here's Nurkic. He's coming off a 16-point game against Denver. Here's Lillard. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Heat knocking down the tray, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
The Trailblazers making the switch here. Hart's checked in, and then for Miami, Tyler Hero. He's checked in for Caleb Martin. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Vincent. Offensive rebound Heat. Here's Strus. Bangs home the trifecta. Strus has got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And Lillard kicks to Hart. Tipped away. And it's the Heat on the break. There's the three. And the Heat, another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
This one for 3. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And yes, it's good. Grant's got 6.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run
by Miami.
There's Hero with the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
And for so long, the Blazers have had great guard play.
Yeah, Lillard and McCollum, what a great tandem back there. But defensively, there were some gaps, and now so they've gotten even a little bit smaller. This has been a strength of the Blazers for a decade now, and it just comes at you. A little bit different package.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Lillard, the pass to Hart. And again, Miami running the court in transition. Wasted no time on that one. Butler's got 21.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Their game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired. You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Now, here's Simon. 29 points for him last game against Denver.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. So for the Trailblazers, Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Little comes in for Anfernee Simons. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Lillard. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Miami. .41 seconds left to play here in the half. Clock is at 3. And here we go. It's Butler. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
3 points.
He's got 29 points.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Little dishes to Payton. Passes to Grant. Over Dedmon. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. He got it up. No good that time. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half.
With the score,
Miami ahead, just dominating this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Big time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 29 points, 5 steals, and 1 block. He's really stood out for them to this point. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench. These guys delivered.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage. Oh, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Big round of applause.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Their forwards, it's Hart and Grant. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Nurkic in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And even big, the effort and energy is still there to try and make a comeback.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Back to Lillard. Knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Lowry leading the charge. Adebayo, that's a two-pointer. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. 8 points for Bam Adebayo.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Kyle Lowry has an incredibly sharp mind for the game of basketball, doesn't he, Brent?
Kyle thinks the game just so well out there. You drop him in any situation, and he's going to figure it out. So for any team, he's a great floor leader, and he's one of those guys that in clutch moments you know is going to come through.
It's stolen by Lowry, and now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Martin's got 15 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And Lillard kicks to Hart. And Portland turns it over again. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Max Strus. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And the rejection by Lowry. And Butler puts up a deep three. Three-pointer, Martin. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Simons. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. High post, Nurkic. And the layup's good off the glass. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Lowry's shot is good.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Lillard with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Grant. And Oladipo pulls it down.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Lowry's got 16.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
You know, Brent, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number one. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely, you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami. And certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Watford's checked in. And then for Miami, Robinson's checked in for Adebayo. And it's Kane in for Martin. Poked away. Butler with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And the pass to Simons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo.
Remains Portland ball.
A different look now for Portland. Eubanks, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Nasir Little comes in for Jeremy Grant. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Lillard. Heat also with a sub. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Butler. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Little can't hit. For Miami, they've gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Shots good by Hero.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And so here's Portland after Tyler Hero hitting the three. Little with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Oladipo. And it's Miami with another. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Stripped away. 1:10 left to play in the third. Oladipo, good.
That's nice focus from Oladipo, not letting the D get to him, and he sunk a jumper with a guy in his face.
Pass to Simons. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Hero. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
That one is good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Miami to the left side wing. Passes it to Oladipo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Oladipo's got 7 now in this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Oh! Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
For Portland, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Drills the three-pointer.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Here's Eubanks. And nothing is falling for him right now. Hero way outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Miami Heat able to put on a show for the ages. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back to the action in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So it's Miami now. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Vincent is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Robinson. And it's Kane in at the 3 spot. They get a hand on it. And Portland turns it over again. Oladipo for 3. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Yeah, 77%. That's a good number, isn't it? Once he gets cooking, his team's going to start finding a bit more confidence around him.
And they pick up 2.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
And that one is hammered home.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And they double up Peyton. Pass to Little. Deflects the pass. Dedmon with it. He's picked up by Little. And they're running. Here's Kane. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
Peyton passes to Eubanks. Now, here's Sharp. Guarded by Oladipo. Watford, that's good.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
For Miami, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go win. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Now the pass to Vincent. Buries the long-range jumper.
Vincent.
Vincent's got 10 points in just the second half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Johnson comes in for Peyton. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that. Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Assisted by
Man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
That's tipped. It's 2-on-1. Here's Vincent. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Johnson, the pass to Winslow. Kane grabs the board. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of comfort
court.
food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Brown is checked in for the Trailblazers. And Miami also making a switch. Haslam's checked in. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Vincent. He's guarded by Johnson. Took him no time at all on that one.
3 points.
Vincent's got 16 points here in the second half. Now, here's Johnson. Guarded closer. On its way from Oladipo for 2. And there's another one for the Heat.
No doubt that Victor Oladipo is a guy that this franchise is leaning on, so showing some leadership
2
here.
minutes.
Off the run. Should. That's good.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
A wide open look here for Oladipo.
Victor
Traps in the
Oladipo.
tray. Oladipo's got 24 points.
And this is why the coach is telling him, stay up on Victor, otherwise he's going to pull it. Oladipo knocks one down.
And it's blocked. Here's Vincent. And again, Miami with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Unhindered, going all the way.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Heat.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Butler.
He knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Johnson kicks to Winslow. 41 seconds left in the game.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a Guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Pass to Johnson. Johnson draws the double. To the paint. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Yes, that goes in.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Now, here's Sharp. From deep. Off target with that shot. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. I know you see defenses like that all the time, but it didn't seem to slow you down.
Not really. I mean, I guess I just had it going. We started double teaming them too, and then they got so many great shooters, man. It's just good to win, though. At the end of the day, we're going.
Yeah, I know that's what counts, man, but congrats on the win. Thanks. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
This grand hustle team of kings is getting rich. I lean and get lit. Lima bean 6, I take breath. The opposite of. I ride 26 and let my screen flip. Trophy watching open. Triple black phantom. Nah, it ain't tilt. With Lucky Charms down the man, but nah, it ain't flip. Hey, bounce. Okay, then I let my shoulder lean. And I bet my car talk. And I bet my motor clean. Suicide door, brown rover look like Pokemon. Everybody know me in the club, call it Trope. Doping me, ice crump for both a return. 100 carat hammer froze for an eon. Red, black, and white Chevy, now around Dion. Put them lights up in my rim, now around neon. Our cars look like Creon. No on the man though, I can shoulder lean. I don't know how to dance though. Let me see you bounce right to left and let your show. Hey, let your show. Yeah, just let your show. Hey, get it right. Two-step and let your show. Hey, let your show. Hey, just let your show. Hey, let me see you bounce right to left and let your show. Hey, let your show. Hey, let your show. Hey, get it right. Two-step and let your.
Will it be Nichols? It's easy. With the long-range bomb that soared from the floor.
Oh, my God. Bro. Oh, my goodness.
Keegan. Oh, you're supposed to say Murray.
That's a clip.
Or will it be that you choose Keone as the over-the-shoulder option you have with this dime right here? Whoa!
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Well, the Warriors had an unusual opportunity, retain a championship core while adding star-caliber youngsters. To maximize their success, the team has invested heavily in player development. That requires some changes in the coaching staff, but Brian, the new energy and the ideas have been a positive.
All right, Allie, thanks. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Lowry and Hero are the backcourt. Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3. And for the Warriors, the core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Wiseman is out there with Andrew Wiggins.
And with their title last season, the Warriors now with 7 in franchise history, no longer tied with the Bulls. They are alone and ranked 3rd all time.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Here's Curry to the middle. And Wiseman the bucket on the assist by Curry. And the Warriors still have a long way to go to surpass the Celtics and the Lakers for total championships, each with 17.
But their ambition from the top down is to do exactly that. They want to be, in their own words, the greatest organization on earth.
Definitely playing the long game. Curry against Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Outside Curry. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Outside Butler. Nails it from 3.
Showing the range. Butler hits just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
Wiggins outside. Inside. Here's Green. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
Here's Wiggins. The Heat making their last shot. Pass to Thompson. Poke loose. Stolen by Hero. Here's Martin. And there's another one for the Heat.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Curry passes to Wiggins. They double him with Butler. Up top, Wiseman. He's guarded by Lowry. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Right now, they're humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back. 5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by the Heat. Here's Wiseman. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant, one of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, BA. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
Hero for 3. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. He shoots. And there's another one for the Heat.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And the Warriors call time here. But we're still in the stage of the season where new teammates might not be in sync, RJ. How long do you think it takes for a team to gel?
Well, it depends on the amount of turnover. If you're talking about adding one or two different guys, that's something, versus adding 5 or 6. After training camp and preseason, teammates have a better chance to kind of figure things out, and they should be on the same page by now.
Thompson. And Miami also making a switch. Strus has checked in. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Here's Curry. 43 points last game out. The ball's knocked loose. And here we go. The Heat fast break. And again, Miami with a triple. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Poole, the pass to Wiggins. Strus against Poole. Outside Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
6 to shoot. Here we go, all alone. Adebayo from long range. That shot is off. And Golden State will come the other way. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
For sure. This is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Wiggins finds Curry. There's a minute 12 left in the first. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot.
He drops it from range.
3 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Warriors have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Yeah, another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
There's 53 seconds left in the opening quarter. Strus with the bucket.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Green. Wiggins outside. Clock at 6. Knocks it loose. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Strus. Again, the Heat score.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Fast break, Miami. There's the 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Outside, Green. Here's Martin. And again, Miami with a triple.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And so it's Miami, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. Time for a quick break. Then back to the action.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Setting the floor for Miami. The duo inside, Butler and Adebayo. Lowry and Hero in the backcourt. And it's Strus in at small forward.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's Wiggins. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, I just couldn't get myself going. Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, you have to be the worst player in meaningless games I have ever seen. But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball. Brian?
Hey, it shows, Allie. Thank you.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Pass to Thompson. Lowry with it. Green picks him up. Once again, the Heat in transition. Up the court they go. Hero with the bucket.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play.
Yeah, and Kyle Lowry has always used his stocky build to his advantage. But coming into this season, the Heat said he'd have to address his conditioning.
Wiggins finds Thompson. Thompson draws the double. Wiggins against Strus. 4 on the clock. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
And with a drive like that, you have to ignore the scoreboard and just appreciate the energy he's still playing with.
Grant, we saw in last year's playoffs, the hamstring injury hampered Lowry.
It really did. I mean, he plays a physical style, getting in there and taking charges. And as he enters his late 30s, staying in peak condition could help him withstand the rigors of the season.
On target from range.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Poole, the pass to Wiggins. Can they get it? And Butler with the block. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Green. And at last, they get one to fall. Green's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
Fires it. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Poole against Lowry. Poole, the pass to Wiggins. Now here's Poole. Defense right on him. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
Hero's got 9 points in the quarter.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Poole, the pass to Wiseman. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Wiseman's got 6 points.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their head.
Lowry, no good. The Warriors have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Poole, the pass to Wiggins. And he banks in the layup. He's got 6.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Lowry. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Pass to Thompson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Clay can get it done inside, too. His role on this team is to score.
You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Here's Poole. The Heat making their last shot. Lowry with a steal. Pass to Hero. The 3 is up. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here's Thompson. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. To the paint. Shot clock at 3. To halt the run. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Buries it from 3.
He is lighting them up from range this period. This team has made a concerted effort to get him shots.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Miami also making a switch. Martin, he's checked in for Strus. Pass to Curry. Back to Poole. Now Green. Who poked away. Fast break Miami. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Kyle Lowry. The assist, Caleb Martin.
The Warriors have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Here's Curry. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
Poole outside. Pass to Wiseman. Tyler Hero has been on display for the Miami Heat. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition, but we got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, they've been incredible from beyond the arc. They're scoring the three in bunches, sinking them at a high rate. If the defense continues to allow open looks in the second half, I'll keep saying, fire, fire.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie, giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They look out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with James Wiseman. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Hero. By himself. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
A tremendous facilitator out of the wing. Butler finding the uncovered man.
And here's Curry. Wiggins outside. Wiseman with it. Picked up by Lowry. Back to Wiggins. Got a piece of it. The shot's good. Wiggins got 8.
Never afraid of a little physical play. Wiggins embraces the challenge of scoring on a tough defense.
Hero with the bucket.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Pass to Thompson. Wiseman with it. And the shot goes in. Give him 8 points now.
With all the attention Clay gets, he can lead to open looks for others. Nice decision.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more. More of this kind of aggressive play. Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Golden State basketball.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Adebayo against Curry. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Hero. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
And here are the Warriors now. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club. Poke loose. Thompson passes to Curry. 5 to shoot. Wiggins against Butler. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. And the Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in.
Come on, Looney.
Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. No good on the quick three. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And we think back to 2015, Grant. Klay Thompson with the best quarter in league history.
Oh, B.A. 37 points from him in one quarter. Set. An NBA record. Klay 13 for 13 from the field and 9 for 9 from deep, taking only 4 dribbles the entire time. Only Klay Thompson, guys.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Adebayo, that's good.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
That's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball.
Basketball.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. DiVincenzo comes in for Stephen Curry. Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. Strus comes in for Lowry. Knocks down the long J.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. And here we go, the Heat fast break. And again, Miami with a triple.
I'll tell you what, fast break points have been the story here.
2 minutes remaining.
DiVincenzo against Hero.
2 minutes.
Knocked away. Kuminga, the pass to Thompson. Here's Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Heat basketball.
Poole. He's checked in for Klay Thompson.
Jordan Poole.
Here's Strus. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Strus has got 13.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And the Heat, another 3.
3 points.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Heat. DiVincenzo, the pass to Wiggins. Hero against DiVincenzo. Poole outside. Pass to Wiggins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins. Vincent's checked in for Hero. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Here's Vincent. And the Heat, another 3.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Another steal. Here's Strus. Again, the Heat score.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
The Warriors have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Poole outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Kuminga. Tries to snap the cold streak. And it's good on the layup. Kuminga's got his first bucket in this one.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. Wiseman, he's checked in for the Warriors. Dedmon's checked in for Miami. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. DiVincenzo, the pass to Wiseman. Oh, they get a hand on it. And another fast break opportunity for the Heat. Here we go.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Outside Kuminga. Off target with the shot. Tyler Hero has been on display for the Miami Heat. And so far, 9 triples in this one. Just pulling the trigger with absolute confidence. Back to the game after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Put you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
And no argument here. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. Strus and Butler out on the perimeter. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Caleb Martin, and it's Vincent in at the one. So it's the Warriors now, following the bucket by the Heat. Outside Kuminga, pass to Green, tipped away. Outside Butler, over Moody, and there are the Heat with another bucket.
Once again, a turnover leads to points.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Outside Kuminga. Well, some have said the NBA's next media deal could see franchises' values double. As the league owner, Grant, are you good with that?
You know, I think I could get comfortable with that idea. I just think it speaks to the product. It speaks to how we present and package the game. There's so much excitement right now. It's a lot of fun to be a part of.
It's one of the best investments in sports, the NBA.
No question.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Moody, 6 to shoot, drains it from 9 feet away.
Showing off the dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
Here's Vincent, and the Heat, another 3.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Moody. And the basket by Looney.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Dedmon. And again, it's Miami converting.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Kuminga. Now Looney. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Vincent. And again, Miami with a triple.
No hesitation on the break. That's been an advantage for them.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Kuminga. Back to DiVincenzo. Now here's Looney from the left block. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Robinson gets the bucket.
I just love the ball movement.
The Warriors have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Wide open look. And there's another one for the Heat. And the Warriors' shooting has been on another level. 68% for the game. Back to DiVincenzo. Looney against Robinson. And for players, greatness can be defined in so many ways. But giving back has to be a component of that. Wouldn't you say, Grant?
Well, to whom much is given, much is expected. In BA, I agree 100%. Players today understand the impact that they can have on others. I love that about the league, the players, the coaches, everyone involved, using this gift to make a change and a positive impact throughout the world.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And we just had to take one more look at that great try.
And the way he's been able to protect the ball from the defense is really incredible. He makes it look so easy.
Robinson on the wing. And again, it's Miami converting.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Iguodala.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Moody. He's guarded by Oladipo. Oladipo with a block. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Drills it from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
They get it back. Baldwin's shot is good. There's 1:34 left in the game. Launches a three. Sends it home. From three-point land.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Heat.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Tyler Hero.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Now here's Iguodala. Knocks it loose. And here they come. And he goes in for the dunk.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Iguodala following the bucket by the Heat. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And the Heat, another three.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. For three, Oladipo. He buries it from three.
Not an easy make by Oladipo. To stop, control, and sink the shot takes a lot of skill.
Outside, DiVincenzo. To stop the run. No good that time. So it's the Heat winning this one easily.
That's the end
A
of the game.
statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Jimmy, congrats on the win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
A lot of heart. My teammates fought hard throughout the whole game, and everybody had tough matchups and manned up. And we did what we were supposed to do.
Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Wait a sec, give me time to explain. Women in fast cars and diamond rings could poison a rap star. I saw birds flying through a broken sky. Wish I could flap wings and fly away to where black kings in Ghana stay, so I could get old. But that'll be the day when it's peace, when my don't need to, when these streets are safe to play. Vision my own, swimming in, play with, like the Exorcist. Then they gave. I beg for God's help. I'm your disciple, certainly. I'm the N, the A to the S-I-R. If I wasn't, I must have been. My ways, staring at my reflection in the mirror, sitting still in the chair like my conception. When everything around me got cloudy, the chair became a king's throne. My destiny.
This could be time to award the perfect right play, right time submission from DJ. Clutch like a fox. Or maybe the last and only JC.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Heat. At power forward, Caleb Martin. At point guard, let's meet the starting five for your Sacramento Kings. At small forward.
Welcome, everyone, and what a game just about ready to start this one.
Thank you very much. Now the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season.
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. So here's Miami's starting group. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Caleb Martin out there with Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for Sacramento, Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. Malik Monk out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Davis in at the 3 spot. Now here's Butler. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State.
The closer the better for Jimmy, but his strong mechanics can make the mid-range work.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's Davis. Down low. Sabonis. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. With the regular season just getting started, it's like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers.
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Murray. Up and in on the way.
And look at the inside presence already for Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
Butler finds Lowry. Hero way outside. They get the rebound. Back to Butler. From deep three-point range, he's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Lowry's shot is good.
Nice read there from Lowry. Saw that his best option was to pull up for the jumper.
Plenty of space. And it's Miami with another. For Sacramento, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Fox against Lowry. In the corner, it's Sabonis. Inside, here's Murray, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the rim.
Kevin, it's all about awareness, communication, and positioning. Whether they're in zone or man, they stay completely connected almost every possession.
Now, here's Fox. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And a wide-open look for Hero. Here is the open 3 to cap the break. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Here's Fox. Here's the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the three ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. Sacramento with the ball. Down by 12. Fox is double. Out to the right wing. And so Sacramento again turning it over.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Warriors.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Fox passes to Davis.